Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Noah Syndergaard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Leading off the
looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Count even now at 1-1. Anderson leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 misses down below the knees.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
1 out and a runner on second base. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Adell is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting full.
Digging in next, Eloy Jimenez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now here's the first offering.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Comes set, The 0-1.
1-1.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Lucas Giolito is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know, we talk a lot of teams that go from worst to first, but how about Lucas Giolito? He went from one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball to one of the best in a short amount of time. He has a no-hitter in his back pocket. Great fastball, straight changeup combination. His changeup is so good, he almost uses it like conventional pitchers use a curveball or a slider. Basically a 2-pitch guy. If he has that straight changeup, he can throw up a lot of zeros.
So next to hit is Matt Duffy. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Swing and a line drive. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Batting 4.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite-level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The catcher.
2 on, 2 out, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Engel retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. The next batter will be Luis Robert. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And now in the box, Reese McGuire. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch of the AB on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches. And ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. One and 0. Here it is.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The set and the 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Line hard, deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Anthony.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Taylor Ward. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. Ward, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Taylor Ward becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Anderson.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And the runner back easily. So here's Yoan Moncada batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Anderson's running. This is on the ground over to first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Now the 2-0. Lined hard to the left side. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. striding in is Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the first pitch. Ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
The first baseman.
Up next, Jose Abreu. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
That misses 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. White Sox strand a couple.